Hi everybody, it's Gina K from Gina K Designs and your host of Stamp TV. And I'd like to welcome you to tonight's release party presentation. Tonight we have 4 brand new stamp sets, some new die sets, and a brand new incentive set. If you're the partying type, head over to stamptv.com and check out our contest questions, our release party challenge, and our party chat thread where the design team is over there showcasing beautiful projects made especially for you using the new products that we just released. And everything is now available in our online store at ginakdesigns.com, so you don't have to wait to shop. So let's get started with our new product presentation. The new A Very Merry Christmas stamp set is a beautiful hand-lettered holiday set by Emily Loggins. You will love all of the ways you can use her set to create beautiful holiday cards. Stamp these images in vibrant holiday colors or try using Versamark with gold or silver embossing powder. These images are large enough to be your entire focal image and greeting combined. Pick up our new ornament topper die set and you can cut the circle greetings with our double or single stitch circles to create your own hand-lettered ornaments. The ornament topper die set is perfect for any circle die or punch in your collection. Turn ordinary holiday images into cute little ornaments by stamping them inside a cutout circle and adding the topper. The topper can work several ways. Cut the small one and use it alone, create a shadow layer with the larger one, and stamp the topper using Emily's new set and cut it out with the larger die. The beautiful new Snowbird stamp set by Alicia Krupskaya is perfect for coloring or stamping in monochromatic tones. You can also stamp these in Versamark and use gold or silver embossing powder to create an elegant look. Birds are always in season and they make great masculine cards too. The birds included are a tufted titmouse, a waxwing, and a cardinal. You also get 2 beautiful feathers to create soft backdrops and so much more. This set is available as a stamp and die bundle, or you can get the stamp set by itself. Who doesn't love an old-fashioned Christmas? Hannah Schrepfer has created a set of beautiful images that are perfect for both coloring and embossing. The gorgeous Christmas flowers and old-style car, along with the most exquisite mistletoe I've ever seen, will make perfect holiday cards. And yes, those greetings are written in Hannah's very own handwriting. This set is available as a stamp and die bundle, or you can get the stamp set by itself. What's on your wreath? With so many reasons to celebrate, the new Reasons to Celebrate stamp set will be the perfect add-on set to your Wreath Builder collection. Build your wreath with some greenery from our original or autumn wreath builder, and then add the perfect little images and sentiments to bring it all together for any occasion. You can also add these images into the mandala maker to create cards for all occasions. Introducing the new Winter Flower Incentive Set. It's a pretty poinsettia image with 2 leaves and a holiday greeting. This set will make beautiful cards, gift holders, perfect place cards, and home decor. You can also now purchase an add-on die set for this incentive. This incentive stamp set is yours free with any $75 purchase, and it will automatically ship, so there's no need to add it to your cart. And the die set is sold separately. The project I want to share with you tonight is a project featuring the brand new Reasons to Celebrate stamp set. Now this little stamp set works great with the Wreath Builder, but you can also use all of these images and greetings by themselves. And it is just jam-packed with stuff when you see all of the different things that you can make. So I wanted to show you a project where I combine a couple images from the original Wreath Builder and a couple images from the new Reasons to Celebrate. So the tools and products I'm going to use are the stamp set, and then for ink colors I'm going to use the fresh asparagus, the jelly bean green, and some black onyx. I have a couple Copic markers here. I have, let's see, I have R17, I have YG93, and then I'm going to grab a different orange. I have a fluorescent one here, but I don't want to use a fluorescent one. So I'll grab a different orange when we're ready to color. The cardstock is the Gina K Designs Heavy Base Weight White, and I have that cut down to 3 3/4 inches square so it fits right in my template. Now the reason why I like to use the heavy base weight is because it doesn't slip under the template as easily as a thinner cardstock will. So I like using the heavy base weight for this type of card. And then I have some black onyx and I have a tomato soup card base. Now the images that I'm going to use are from the original wreath builder. I'm going to use the frame, the stitched frame, and I'm going to use 2 of the leaves. I also have my tidy towel here, and I'm going to use that. And I'm going to start with just creating a simple wreath in some jelly bean green. So I'm going to start by putting that kind of close to the outside on the right-hand side there. And I'm going to pick that up with the door of my MISTI. And then, for those of you who have made wreaths before with our wreath builder, you know that this is an easy process, a great way to create perfect circular stamping. As you can see, I'm turning the cardstock in that template. The template is available with the original wreath builder, but you can also buy the templates separately, and they fit into your MISTI. And I just tape mine down with a little bit of purple tape just to make sure nothing shifts around. And you can see I'm turning this cardstock to each position in the wreath builder template to create the beginnings of my wreath. Now that my wreath is done, I'm going to clean that image with the tidy towel. And I'm going to pull that off, and then I always start in square orientation because that makes sure that my images stay within the wreath builder, within the cardstock. I don't want to go outside of the cardstock. So for example, if I had my cardstock positioned like this and I placed my image way out here, when that cardstock turns in the template, it's no longer going to be on the cardstock. So always start in the square orientation. And that just means when you're looking at it, it is square. So I'm going to add this little image right here. And I'm going to stamp that using some fresh asparagus ink. Adding that second green in there. And I'm going to go all the way around the wreath. Now I'm going to clean that image again, but this time I'm going to stamp it all the way around my wreath on the inside of the wreath. And I'm going to place that just up here like this. And again, I'm going to use fresh asparagus for the inside. And I'm going to stamp that all the way around the wreath. Okay. Now that I have my initial wreath laid out, it's time to choose an image from the Reasons to Celebrate. And one of the types of cards that I always remember having difficulty creating were cards for teachers, for the holidays, for the end of the school year, for the beginning of the school year. So this one has a greeting that says, "You're the best teacher," and it has a little apple. So I'm going to use those images, and I'm going to position the apple right in here, just like that. And I'm going to stamp the apple using some black onyx ink. Okay, and now that I have all of the apples stamped, I'm going to stamp a little ring in the center that can highlight my greeting. So I'm going to use this stitched image. I'm going to position that where I want it. And then I'm going to ink that up around the perimeter and stamp. So there I have a cute little happy wreath with apples and leaves. So now I'm going to stamp the greeting, and I'm going to use that greeting, "You're the best teacher." And put that up just a little bit higher because I'm going to add one more apple down here. So we'll get that into position. "You're the best teacher." Make sure that's high enough. Okay. And stamp that. Okay. Now you can go back and load up the apple on your Misty if you want, or you can use a little acrylic block, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to stamp it on a little acrylic block and add it right there. Okay. So now it's time to color, and I'm going to get that other marker. So the other marker that I chose is YR68, and I'm going to start just by coloring a little bit of red on these apples, half in red. This is just a quick little way to color, nothing fancy, just adds a tiny bit of lights and darks, not really worrying too much about where the light's coming from since these are kind of going in all different directions, but I'm just kind of making them all the same. Now, starting with the YR68, I'm going to color that in, that orange color, and then just kind of blend them together a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to add a little YG93 just on the leaf of the apple. Nothing fancy. Okay. And now it's time to assemble this card. You may see that I have a tiny little smudge right there. And if that ever happens to you, you can get rid of that by using a mono eraser. It really works well because it's an eraser, plus it's got sand in it. So it acts very much like a little nail buffer. It just removes the smudge off the surface of your card. Now, if you actually stamp an image and you want to try to remove it, it's not going to work for that because that ink is too penetrated into the cardstock. But if you're just trying to get a tiny little surface smudge off, it will work great. So I'm going to assemble this card with just a little bit of the Gina K tape. And I'm going to mount that onto the black onyx card base or card panel. And then that whole panel is going to go on top of the tomato soup card base. And I picked tomato soup because I thought somewhere between that red and that orange is some tomato soup. And there is my cute little "You're the Best Teacher" card. And then inside I could put another white panel and stamp "Very Merry Christmas to You," add a gift card up here, and it's just a perfect little teacher card. I'll show you a couple other cards that I made using this new Reasons to Celebrate set. This one is fun. "Congratulations on your new puppy." And I used the little puppy and the little paw print. And I used the leaves from the autumn wreath builder to make the wreath. And then here's one I used just the greeting. I used the autumn wreath builder, and then I added the "On Your Wedding Day," and then I added the 2 hearts from the Reason to Celebrate. And then here's a fun one. "Oh Baby," little baby card with the little rubber duckies and the little carriages. So there are so many different kinds of cards that you can make with this new Reasons to Celebrate stamp set. And I hope you'll give it a try. I hope you've enjoyed our release party presentation. All of the products are now available at GinaKDesigns.com. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, and I'll see you back here soon on Stamp TV.